All right, here we go with the June 12th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. I'm meteorologist Matthew East here with you. Different weather day today compared to recent days for sure. These are the numbers from yesterday. It was a hot, steamy weather day. A lot of 90s on the board as you went through southern North Carolina into much of South Carolina. It was 80s around the Triad viewing area. A lot of the Charlotte viewing area breaking 90 through the Piedmont zones. And we did have some big thunderstorms fire up yesterday afternoon and evening. There's the high-resolution visible satellite imagery, and some of those big thunderstorms fired early to mid-afternoon in the Triad right there, and then a boundary works southwestward through the Charlotte metro as we get toward the evening hours. And right there, you see that boundary causing some big thunderstorms late in the day and into the evening. All right, this is the 5 a.m. hour look at Wake Forest University. A lot of low cloud cover. And that's going to be a pretty common theme today for a lot of the region. 63, the temperature in Winston-Salem at 5 a.m. And look at that northeast wind at 7 miles per hour. Beach Mountain Parkway cam kind of socked in up that way. And take a look at the Dowd YMCA camera. Low clouds in place. Same deal with a northeasterly wind at 9 miles per hour. Bit of a Carolina wedge setup for today. There's your temperatures across the region. Certainly cooler. At least a little bit so, but where it'll be noticeably cooler is as we get into the course of this afternoon. That's when things will really be evident that we have a different type of weather day underway. All right, storm tracker radar, a little bit of lingering light rain in some spots this morning. We've seen that around the parts of the Triad viewing area as well as the Charlotte viewing area, especially during the 2 and 3 o'clock hours. You have other areas of rain at some thunderstorms west of the mountains through Kentucky into Indiana and Illinois back into Missouri and Kansas and Oklahoma. That is where the air is more unstable. But we have now again had this cold front move through our region, and that's what helped to trigger those thunderstorms yesterday. Behind that front, that northeast flow in place, and that is going to give us a significantly cooler weather day and a much more stable air mass in place. So thunderstorms around the region. Now still some thunderstorms today in the coastal parts of North and South Carolina, but for most of the region, the storms kind of a non-factor today here across the Carolinas with that cooler and more stable air in place. So there you go. A lot of clouds, significantly cooler. Look at these high temperatures this afternoon. Many spots much, much cooler than where we have been, and then there's your low temperatures tonight. But that cool down does not last long. We begin our Wednesday with that wedge still in place for many of us, but it erodes very quickly. As we get into the afternoon, we're back into the warmer and muggier air, and a few afternoon thunderstorms will again develop as that muggier setup returns. There's your highs on Wednesday afternoon. Now, Thursday's forecast entirely depends on the timing of this next front. Futurecast wants to push that down into South Carolina by early in the day. We'll see. I'm playing it a little bit more pessimistic for Thursday, keeping that front timing a little slower, so I've left in the chance for some scattered thunderstorms Thursday. But again, if that quicker timing works out, a lot of North Carolina may wind up with a dry Thursday. We'll see. There's your Thursday highs. And for Father's Day weekend, not bad. Just a few pop-up storms as the weekend rolls along. And I do think temperatures build with some 90s becoming pretty widespread, maybe to some extent by Father's Day, but especially by Monday and Tuesday of next week. All right, let's take a peek here at the tropical outlook, the tropical update here. Now, there's the big view across the Atlantic Basin. And again, we are still watching the Caribbean Sea. Nothing organized yet, but do have some at least disorganized showers and thunderstorms that way. And while it's still fairly unlikely to develop into a classified system, there's about a 20% chance listed by our friends there at the Hurricane Center that this becomes a classified system as it moves across the Yucatan and into the Gulf of Mexico. Now, whether or not it does become a classified system, kind of irrelevant in terms of the rain impact. So I think through Central America, the Yucatan Peninsula, some heavy rain a possibility, and then notice as we get into Saturday and Sunday, some of those tropical rains could move into places like Texas and Oklahoma and Louisiana if that slug of tropical moisture lifts up in that direction. All right, that's it for the latest edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, enjoy the bit of a cool down, and God bless.